Hello, my name is Randol White, and I'm an anchor for KCOY CBS 12 on California's beautiful Central Coast, and I just have to quickly fit in this plug for the area where I live. You've got to come visit beautiful cities like Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, where I live with my partner, Pismo Beach, and great wine tasting regions, two of them, the Paso Robles area and also the San Ynez Valley that was featured in the movie Sideways. All right, enough about that. Let's talk about NLGJA Goes to Washington and why you really should consider going this year. For me, I don't miss them anymore. After my first couple of conventions, I was hooked, and I realized that each year that I went to one of these conventions, I went back to my newsroom a much better journalist and a much better LGBT journalist. I was able to spot red flags that I never looked for before that might unfairly paint the LGBT community in a bad light. And I just had never thought about it before, but these are the type of tools that you learn when you're there. Not to mention great networking. I have made so many good and lifelong friends at these conventions that can help you in rough times. In fact, I'm speaking on a panel this year that has to do with rough times and how you survive a downturn in the economy, which has happened to me and really which happens to everybody at some point, but how you can turn it around and come up smelling like a rose, hopefully. Another thing that I hope to discuss with many of you is how, this is why I don't miss conventions anymore. I've worked it into my contract so that my employer gives me comp time and pays for all of my expenses to go to the convention, not just the cost of the convention, but travel-related expenses as well. And so I can give you some tips on how hopefully you can work that into your contract in the future so that you won't miss another convention. But this year is really just a prime year to head to Washington, of all places. NLGJA could not have picked a better city for the 2008, where the number one story, of course, is the presidential election. And the convention happens to